Greetings and welcome to EHA Unplugged, the official podcast channel of the European Hematology Association, EHA.
Welcome to EHA Unplugged, the official podcast channel of the European Hematology Association. I'm Sarah de Vlieger, the head of education at EHA. I'm here today with a very special guest, Eleni. Eleni, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Eleni Gavriilaki. I'm a hematologist, researcher and transplanter in Thessaloniki, Greece. I'm also very proud to be a Young EHA committee member for a couple of years now, and I'm very happy to volunteer for EHA activities and be part of them.
Wonderful. So, Eleni, we're here today to talk about one of your passions, which is diversity in hematology. Can you tell me, what do you think is the current challenge when it comes to diversity, equity and inclusion in hematology at the moment?
I think this is a very interesting field and a field you can often neglect in everyday clinical practice or research practice. But EHA and my involvement through EHA's activities has given me the chance to reconsider all matters of diversity, equity and inclusion. And I find it a great challenge for the near future in our field. I believe that there are several aspects of this field that we have to take into account, like not only gender, where we have to make early career researchers be part of our missions, but also gender, also representation from different countries, and potentially other issues that might be not of high importance now, but might come in the future for us. And trying to be actively involved in this appeal in these activities has been a very good thought for me on how we can improve our diversity, equity and inclusion, not only by selecting, for example, speakers for a conference, but also by giving leading roles of different diversity groups in, for example, journals. And I think this is a very difficult work, and we cannot leave it to be done to AI, or we have to really trust in our power to do it.
Okay. And are there any initiatives that are currently out there that you see as doing really well in this regard?
EHA does have a task force on this, so and plays a general, very important role on introducing new thoughts and ideas in this field. I think there are also several other initiatives like Women in Hematology. I have also, for example, co-edited an issue, a special issue in a journal with the role of women in hematology and other fields of hematology. I think there are certain initiatives out there, but we have to continuously struggle to make sure that we ensure diversity, equity and inclusion in all aspects of our field.
Okay, so then that brings me on to the question of should we also be considering this in the research we do as hematologists?
Yes, of course, that's a very one of the very important aspects in this field, and the research does have to give opportunities to early career researchers, to women, to people from underrepresented countries, and also the research team from EHA has taken these into account with grants, and we are also trying to pursue this into several aspects of collaboration with other countries. And also there is an initiative about the national societies in hematology, which I think brings underrepresented countries more close to the center and to the other countries.
Do you have any advice for anyone who feels like they might be underrepresented in how they can get at the table?
I think this is a great moment to to get this opportunity, and I feel that people are really open to every aspect of diversity, equity, and inclusion. But you have to kind of take this momentum and not wait for someone to ask you for it, but just ask for it yourself. And I think if you look at it this way, there's always a path that you can find to feel really represented in what you do. And of course, the more we try, the more other people will also try to help us. So that's how I feel that one helps each other to create this group of diversity, equity, and inclusion and ensure it in hematology.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for this insightful conversation, and thank you to the listeners for tuning in to this episode of EHA Unplugged.
Thank you.